High on a hill was a lonely goat herd, lay, hoodle-lay, hoodle-lay,
Hands in the air now.
Hey, what is up guys, it is Mike, and real quick, videos are going to be on Sundays and not Saturdays anymore, just because it works out better, and I post all my videos on Sunday anyways. So I just got my physical with a new doctor, and he's for adults, and I can tell this doctor is for adults because there's classical music playing in the lobby instead of crying babies. Nice wordplay, Mike. Thanks! Once you stop seeing the doctor that you had as a kid, the next level up now before you get your physical, you have to get your blood taken like 3 or 4 days before. And little fact about me, I'm awful at getting my blood taken. When I was little, the first time I got my blood taken, I watched them do it and then I walked outside and immediately threw up. So now I don't watch them take my blood anymore, but when they do it, I can still feel it, so I start to think about it, and then I get woozy and everything gets bright and I throw up. Most of the time, actually. So I walk into the blood clinic and it's just me and this old lady, and the only other thing in the room is a TV. So we just both sit there and we're watching it, and then this commercial comes on for an adult coloring book. And this lady that's next to me just sees it and like squints, and then she just starts laughing so hard. She's probably like 98 years old and she's like falling backwards in her chair laughing so hard. So I start laughing because this whole situation is very funny to me. So I'm dying laughing too, and you know you start like sweating and your face starts hurting when you laugh? I don't know, that might just be a me thing. But we're both dying, we're losing it, and then I look to the lady that like checks you in, she's like this. So then the old woman gets called up to get her blood taken, so I give her a quick blessing, and then it's just me alone in the lobby. So I started thinking about getting my blood taken, and I got myself lightheaded, just like sitting there like this. Then I was like, no, you've trained for this. Because before I even went to the doctors, I was like training myself to not get woozy by like, thinking about it. And I'm just sitting there about to pass out in the lobby, so I start taking like deep breaths, and as I start to feel better, they call my name and I go up. All of the color must have drained out of my face because the phlebotomist looks at me and she's like, oh, you're not very good with blood, are you? First off, who are you to judge? And second off, no, blood's gross. But anyways, she got way nicer and her voice got really soft when she saw how nervous I was, and she was like, okay, sit down, just get comfortable. Which arm's your good arm? I don't know, this is your job, pick one. Just before she's about to do it, I go, wait, just to warn you, I'm really bad at getting my blood taken. Like, I see spots and sometimes I feel like I'm gonna pass out and then I throw up, which made her feel not nervous at all, and her face just like stiffened, and she goes, oh, no worries, happens all the time. Then she goes, okay, here we go, like it's a game. This is no game, this is real. You about to change my life. I would have been so much more comfortable if she was like, let's get down to business. So my arm is out and she puts it in and I just go, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs, next time what you saying with me. Done, I'm gonna get you some water. And she runs out of the room and I felt fine. And since I built it up so much, I didn't know if I should pretend to be having a really tough time or if I should just tell her the truth. So I kind of just stood up. So she comes flying back in with the water and like jumps because I'm standing there, and she goes, are you okay? Yeah, I feel fine. So now I just look like a liar, and she was like, do you need to sit? And I was like, no. And I left, and she just like walked me out of the lobby because she was nervous, and I was just fine. I should have just thrown up on the ground just to make her feel better or something, but I didn't. Anyways, that's part 1 of my doctor's appointment. Part 2 is coming out next week, and that's when I actually got the physical, and that part was just really awkward. Real quick, I have a new short film coming out. If you guys want to support the project, please click here. If not, that's fine, whatever. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Love you. Peace.
I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter.